Hey, Magic friends. White has an unfair reputation for being bad at drawing cards.
Based largely on a history of being incapable of drawing cards.
Well, that simply isn't true
and
anymore.
we're here to dispel that baseless rumor with the top 3 mono-white card draw cards.
Dispel is a blue thing.
We will mammotize those baseless rumors while you're tapped out and can't pay the one.
Fine. I'm Elspeth, recently undeceased on currently breaking tokens in Tarkir, and she's... Wait, what was her name again?
You know, I'd rather not.
You want to be the nameless authority on white spells?
I think it's a secret identity thing.
Yes, but surely they print your name on your cards.
That's the neat part. They don't. The only consistent thing about my cards is that I am a wanderer, destined to seek out injustice.
Got it. Okay, I'm gonna call you Wanda.
Hey!
Wanda and I are about to reveal the top 3 mono-white ways to draw cards, starting with number 3. Wanda?
If you thought Mana Tithe was annoying as a mono-white daze, get ready to annoy the crap out of your opponents by asking if they want to pay the 1 every time they cast their first non-creature spell on any turn. Every time they don't, you draw a card.
Are you going to tell them what the card is?
That sounds like a you thing.
Number 3 is Esper Sentinel. For 1 mana in a commander game, it can draw several cards in a turn cycle. Most players are too eager to develop their own game plan to slow down and pay the tax.
The cards you draw rapidly become this nebulous, forgotten problem. Fuzzy math. If one opponent lets you draw, the others will feel like it's okay too.
And if you do manage to slow down the entire table by getting them to pay the tax, that's generally what we want. White usually thrives when everyone plays fair.
Which is why I often have Flash for some reason.
The only reason Esper Sentinel isn't higher on this list, it's a little fragile in constructed formats. Cards like Orcish Bowmasters punish the card draw and pick off the Sentinel with very little effort.
And your opponents can pretty easily play around it or go over the top of it. If you try to power up the Esper Sentinel to beef up the tax, it can lead to removal blowing you out.
Number 2 is Trouble in Pairs.
I see what you did there.
Seriously.
The number 2 is all over this card. It had to be number 2.
Most players watching probably think it should be number 1 because it has potential to draw a lot of cards in a multiplayer game. You draw whenever an opponent attacks you with 2 or more creatures, when they draw their second card each turn, or when they cast their second spell in a turn. Plus, your opponents can't take extra turns, as if the card didn't already do enough.
If it can draw that many cards, why isn't it number 1?
4 mana is a lot for constructed formats, especially for a card that doesn't actually do anything as it enters. And in 1v1, your opponents should be able to play around it pretty easily. And also, I lied. I couldn't resist having Trouble in Pairs at number 2, so there's a 2-way tie for number 1.
I knew it! So what do you have at 1 and 1? Even if they should probably be 2 and 3.
There are 2 relatively new additions to the white card draw pantheon every honest white mage should know about. The first is Enduring Innocence from Duskmourn.
We've had cards like Mentor the Meek and Welcoming Vampire that draw cards when small creatures enter, but Enduring Innocence is a cut above in mono-white strategies because of its resilience.
It can fight, gain life, and when it dies, it comes back as an enchantment that's hard to remove. It'll draw you a card once per turn, turning your mana dorks into cantrips, and my soldiers into free card draw.
And if I flash in on your opponent's turn and make a samurai, it'll draw you another card, or any other creature on each of your opponent's turns, giving you the potential to draw far more cards than just a Phyrexian arena.
It's also very iconically white, because we enjoy amassing armies of smaller creatures, so we get to stick to our strengths, without running out of gas in the endgame.
Are we ready to reveal the other number 1?
Indeed. In fact, this one feels like the true number 1, even over Trouble in Pairs. Want to reveal the winner, Wanda?
Gladly. Staff of the Storyteller. Similar to Enduring Innocence, this card rewards white for being white. Whenever you create a creature token, it gets a story counter, and you get to tap the staff to remove a story counter and draw a card.
It creates a flying token itself, so it automatically gets a story counter immediately. And a 1/1 flyer is particularly good at defense and poking in damage.
And amassing story counters doesn't have the once per turn restriction. So if Elspeth and I are both in play, each of our activations can essentially put an extra card in the bank. If you have any way of untapping a permanent or artifact, you can draw multiple cards per turn pretty efficiently.
But even if you're only drawing 1 card per turn, it's practically a 2-mana Phyrexian arena that defends you and rewards you for playing tokens.
Which is just about the most righteous, quintessentially white mage thing ever.
So what do you think? Agree with our picks? What did we miss? Please be sure to like, share, comment, and subscribe.
It means the world to us here on the channel. Have a look at some of our other videos. We're trying some experimental things with Magic content we haven't seen before, so it's fun to see what you like.
Until next time, Magic friends.